This is Lordfish. I'm your host, and we're going to do some more animals, but this time I'm going to start off in a fresh spot just to make things a little easier. So go ahead, grab your block. We'll do some sizing real quick. I always do this. You don't have to, but I'm going to 0.1. There's the other one, 0.1 up here. Okay, good to go. Alright, so today we'll probably make something, say cow-shaped. I don't know. Maybe we'll make a deer. Yeah. So, go in this mode. Obviously, we're going to do the same thing we always do. Add some vertices. Oops. Probably 4, 5, 6. Depends how smooth you want it. We'll go with 6 this time. Gonna go back, refold it up until it's even. Perfect. Start off, make the basic shape of your cow. Oh, sorry, we're gonna make a deer, so probably not that shape. I said cow. Something like that. And we'll get working on the head. About halfway through, maybe we'll do some coloring just to help us make sure we get the right look. Sorry, use S to scale that down. Probably you repeat that piece before we move that on an angle. Let's change this over here. No, that's the wrong one. Just put that back. There we go. Like 45, something like that. And then we'll repeat that with Shift D. Move this back a little bit. So let's make this much bigger, maybe. Make it a little thinner, side to side. Try and get a shape of a head if you can. It's a little weird. When it works for you. Just gonna go in a little bit. Gonna have to shift it around, pause the video if you need to. Probably like a snout like that. I don't know how long a deer snout is. Something like that, maybe. Maybe that's too long. I don't know. There we go. That's going to be our deer's face. Alright. You can change yours however you want. Try to make it look more deery. Maybe it's a doe. Hard to say. Maybe it didn't. We'll decide that at one point. What am I doing? I don't think I need to repeat, do I? Nah. Size that a little bit better. We'll repeat it. Shift D. Just gonna drag it over to one side. Round it off a bit. Just gonna make its eyeballs. Maybe even go this way a little bit so it's kind of flat. Then this way, then this way, until you get the right shape of your deer eye. I think they're pretty narrow like this. Be mistaken. Usually just freestyle stuff, and we don't really check it out too much. Don't look at too many pictures. Once in a while, I'll look at some pictures, depending how hard it is. I've seen lots of deer, so it's pretty easy. I think. Just gonna duplicate, figure out where our axis is, and then add a minus here. Right, perfect. We're just gonna take advantage of that. So we'll probably have to spin these a little bit and make them fit the head a little bit. So I just have to find the right angle. That's not it. It's always the last one I try, almost every time. Not this time, I guess. So we'll probably go to 45, probably match the best. Something like that. to move it in a bit, like so. Maybe just to make sure it matches, we'll delete that one. Grab that one, Shift D, and we'll do -45. And I believe it was this one. Alright, so it should be exactly on the other side, same spot. Now, do deers have whiskers? I'm just kidding, I don't think they have whiskers anyways. Neck looks a little thick, probably. Probably have to work on that stuff a little bit until you get the exact look you're going for. That looks pretty good. Let's give him a big Rudolph nose, because we want our animals to be cute, especially if it's going to be low poly. It's going to be best you make them good and cute. And who doesn't love a cute deer? Depends how big you want to make his nose. I'm going to give him a big whole nose like that. Take your time. If you need to pause the video for you can make some better adjustments. Maybe go look at a video, maybe go look at a picture. That's fine. Unpause when you're ready. Right, so under his mouth, I just Shift D to copy that. Sorry, grab it. Let's just space it out a bit. Kind of looks like a bear. This could be used for just about anything, I guess. But you decide what it is, I guess. Stretch that out to how deep you want his mouth to be. How wide you want his mouth to be. Keeping in mind, the slimmer is probably going to look the better, but it's going to be really hard to color. So maybe we'll do it a little wider, and we'll just go down a bit. You can duplicate that if you want to give him a tongue. That's up to you. I don't know how exact you want to be. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to minus this from there by doing a boolean, and there we go. Have one mouth. Probably could have went a bit deeper again. We'll go back. Go deeper. Oops. Maybe a little thicker because it's going to be hard to get in there. Just give it a better look. Something like that anyways. You get it. It looks like it has a pretty deep mouth. Might be a good time to color that while it's all highlighted. Maybe we'll flip just real quick to the coloring just to do his mouth because it's already highlighted. Do brown for the base. Do something like that. Make it a bit darker. There we go. And then that mouth's highlighted, so just push plus new. Super hard to get in there, and it just makes it a little easier if we do the mouth now. Alright, should be done. Alright. Flip back at edit mode and we can keep it going. Yeah, it's going to make our pieces colored, that's fine though. Might be easier if they're already colored for us. I know we're going to have to change some colors, but that's not to worry right yet. So, what do we want to do next? A little deer face, that's pretty cute. Let's do some... I don't know if we want to make a doe or a deer, I don't know. So let's make some ears, and then maybe we'll make horns after. We'll see what we feel like if it needs it. Shift A. Just thinking about how I want to make this. Someone was mentioning in my comments the other day that when you stretch things and extrude things, it does cause some texture issues. And if it's low poly, usually it's not going to make a difference because you're going to use solid colors and less textures, but we'll do it this way in case you plan to make it actually textured fur or something silly like that. It shouldn't cause any issues, I believe. Alright. So, we'll grab his ear. And we'll go to edit mode with tab, then control B. Get it even. Perfect. Get out of there. Flatten it. And big Mickey Mouse ears at first. Alright, and then we're going to shift D. Move it out a little bit. Hit S. Shrink it down a little bit. Find the edge you want on the ear. How far you want it to go. And this is just probably a better way to do it from what I'm hearing. If you have less texture issues, there is ways to fix it when you stretch it and extrude. You just need to probably find the right video. There's a couple out that just came out recently on how to fix that. And it's not a big issue really, but we'll do it this way just to make it easier on everybody. So we will object, bool tool, difference. Alright, it's a little big. So if you need to make an adjustment, just undo it. And I'm just going to go grab just the face one and just pull it out a little bit. This is just too deep before. Now that should be a little better. And bool, difference. Yeah, a little more what I'm after. Okay. I'm just going to skinny, make it a little more skinny like that. More like that. Find the look you're looking for. Okay. You want big cute ears, big floppy cute deer ears. I don't know if these are getting to the point where they're almost a rabbit, but I don't know how big a deer's ears are supposed to be. I feel like around here. I don't know. Okay. Let's plug them in. Plug the ears in. A little thick still, looks like. So maybe something like that. Maybe a little wider for cuteness effect. Okay, and we will no, let's change it or find our angle and then we'll duplicate. So it's probably going to be this one, 45. So minus 45. Probably like that. Click off to see if you like it. Go a little more like that if you like. Gotta change it. Take your time. Pause the video. I still don't know what a deer's ears look like. I feel like this is right. I want to ask my wife here, but I don't know. I feel like a mouse's ear or something. Yeah, this is good enough. You guys get the idea, and that's all I'm doing is giving you an example. You decide what a deer's ear looks like, and you show me. Tell me if this has helped. Anyways, let's copy this one. Let's do... Oh, I got a picture. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it pretty good. Huh? I got semi-confirmation. Alright, so... Probably just a matter of finding the right angles. Again, you might have to turn it a little bit forward as well. Oops, I got that copied, eh? Okay. So I'll just do the opposite. Where is it? Was it this one? Yeah. So this will just be 45 regular. I'd say that's good. Well, kinda, you know what? Looks like they actually might be more like this, where you can see the base of the ear a little bit more and see it round towards our head. You can just adjust it every way you want. Maybe a little bit more pointy too. But if we're gonna make too many adjustments, what I would do is this, do it on one side, make your little adjustment, and maybe a little skinnier. I don't know. I keep on thinking it looks right, but then I want to change it. Anyways, I'll stop messing around now. You guys go ahead and put your ears on when you're ready, and I'll get going for video sakes. Okay, 2 ears, looking good there, handsome. Alright, what do we want to do now? I guess that's probably good for him, for his head. So let's keep this, let's not turn it, we'll just adjust it to make it easier. we go. Make some lags here, guys. And again, we're just kind of guessing at things. Doesn't have to be exact. I guess the more exact, it's going to be better for your game. But I'm just giving you an example. Gears, lags, work. Okay, they go forward in the front. Let's copy this first. Move this one down. Ooh, you know what? That looks pretty bad. Let's make a new shape for this. Grab another cube and we're going to shape it slightly different. It's probably not notice most of the difference, but it is going to be a difference. So it's slightly longer for now. I'll go to the bottom, go to this face, and we are going to shift it a little both ways. Yeah, maybe do that actually, S, so it just evenly goes down. It's kind of like that. Probably leave the top and the bottom flat for the connection purposes. Connect it to the next one. Maybe you want to curve them. You know, let's just curve the whole thing. Probably best. Oops, I got a hold of the... I don't know how I even did that. Alright. Okay, I'm going to click A to grab the whole thing, then Control B. Sorry. Getting late. Something like this. Probably want to find a little better of a shape than that, so let's go back, go a little farther. It's too squarey. Control B again. And just make sure it doesn't start folding over on itself. That's about as far as I'm going to get. So now we get at edit mode. Got more of a limmy shape anyways. All I would do is stretch it out, shrink it down with S. It's about the shape you want. Maybe slim it down this way. Okay, so it's more of the right limb shape anyways, I'll give it that. Mess around with it, get it around the right size. That's a little big, maybe like that. Pop it over to one side. Pop it up a bit. Shift D, copy it. Now, we're going to put this on a bit of an angle. 15 maybe. Oh, that was wrong. Okay, find the right one. So it's, yep, like that. I should have moved it a bit first, but let's get them lined up and then we'll move them after. I'm going to Shift D because I'm going to be able to use this for the back too. I guess I can use the copy principle. Let's do that now actually. Just for we have our legs for the back, we just gotta kind of make one on each side. I'll probably have to move them around after we're done, but just for now. Now, this one is going to be smaller than the top one, so it's going to be more like that. And that one was 15 there, so this is going to be minus 15. And it's a good way to connect these things is just use math usually. Kind of like that. And you know you're at least on the right angles. It should end up flat again, right? And then we will copy this one. Grab the one you copied. I'll just go 0. I guess I could have, that probably would have been fine. And then send it to the other side. Alright. Just for now. I think this is about the right size. You might have to make some adjustments again. I'm not going to move them actually because they seem to be around the same. We definitely need to have the same at the bottom. Okay, think the deer's legs are kind of narrow like this. I could be mistaken. I don't know. But let's just do this. So I think I got the basic shape. Might move that down a little bit to cover up his kneecap a little bit. Looks pretty good though. So now we will make a new shape. And it's going to be a square. And we're going to try to make a hoof shape out of this. So let's just take it down like this. Shift D it. And make it thicker on the second one. Maybe set this one on a 45. Perfect. I'm just going to take that out of there. I don't know if this is going to work out, but we'll give it a shot. If I did this wrong, we might have to do it over. I'm just kind of guessing. Should practice this stuff, maybe, but I don't know. I think it's important you guys see me make mistakes. I'm going to highlight all these edges just on the outside to give it a round shape, hopefully. Together, keep an eye on it for it doesn't get doesn't get ruined. Just goes smooth like that. Okay, out of that mode, we'll hit S and we'll scale it down. And it's a little square, but I think you guys get the idea. You could probably do a little bit better of a job. Take your time. We would just want that to kind of fit in his foot. So let's move one to the front. And move it up into him a little bit until it's just covering. And then we'll probably shrink again. Move it back a little bit. Looks pretty good to me. Now again, you could change the shape a little bit if you need to, but I'm just making a low poly and an example, so just bump that back. Alright, so looks pretty good. Only gonna have to move these a little bit. But we probably go ahead and, if you're happy with everything here, you can go ahead and attach. Maybe we'll make the bottom one our attachment. Control J. Now we can duplicate this. And we can send it to the other side. Alright, 2 legs. Now, if you wanted to move these 2 forward, now would probably be the time. Up to you. Maybe around there. Not exactly sure. Not that great at deer anatomy. Alright, so 15. Where does that take us? The wrong way. So the back legs are going to be in reverse. I think this is the way their legs work. Could be mistaken. Don't care that much. Alright, if you know better than me, just do it the way you know. I'm okay with not knowing. And let me know in the comments if you really want. That's fine too. So probably have to bump that forward a little bit. Alright, make sure you're happy with it when you get it right into the right position. Okay, we can move this leg after, so don't panic. 1, 2, 3, something like that. Shift D. Sorry, Control J. Now it's 1. So if you want to move it back, go ahead. Okay. These legs look like friggin' alien legs. Anyways, you're probably doing a better job. You get the idea. Shift D. Alright. We're almost done, guys. And we won't manually move over because we will be smart about it. Just use this to make sure it's symmetrical for us. Because that's how good we are, being smart. Right. So, probably attach the legs now. If you need to move them up, move them all up together because, as you know, they're kind of matched down below. You want it to be a smaller deer, do this. His legs are a little smaller, but I think deer's got long legs like I had, so I'm just going to right click. I don't know, that's what a deer looks like. You fix yours if you disagree. Just giving you an example how we could do this real quick. Make them a little cute tail. Don't know what deer's tail looks like. Probably something like this. I think they're stubby. Maybe like cute stubby tail like that. Maybe we'll go the other way with it, and then we'll just kind of rest it up against his butt. Might need a bit of an angle here. I think it's this one. Nope. Find the right angle. Fix that one, sorry. So it's minus. Okay. That's probably just how you imagined your deer's tail. Move around till you're happy. Okay. Probably go ahead and attach it to him, and I'd say, sorry, let's not do it that order. Do it the order I'm doing it, probably. And then your deer guy last. You can Control J. Okay, you want to attach the ears to the head, probably. Think we're done Boolean. Okay. Neck to the body. Head to the body. Oh, the rest of his noses and stuff isn't connected. Let's make sure we get our eyeballs too. Okay. You want to make sure it's all connected as one. Now you should be able to bring it in, give it a skeleton, and do what you need to do with it. But let's just go ahead and color it, and then we'll be done for the video. And yeah, I can't think of anything else really. Okay, make sure you're on faces. And I don't know where to start. It's already brown, so let's just do some different things here. So you wanted to make his inner ears pink. Just choose which one you want. Run it up. Make sure you got all the ones you're after. I'm using left and Control. I won't grab that one. I will grab these. Left click and Control. You should grab the whole line. Okay. We will do plus new, and we'll just do a lighter brown or something. Reuse this on his mouth and something like that. Maybe somewhere in there. You decide. Oh, you can barely tell the difference. There we go. There we go. Copy it on their side. I can't remember which ones we grabbed to. I think it was this one. What the heck do I got over here? I think it's the same. Alright, I think that's right. Trying to make them symmetrical. If you screw up, it's easy enough to change it back. Just singly select the ones you want to change back, that you colored the wrong color, and change it back to the original color. And not a big deal. Alright, good work. L over this one. Uh-oh. Let's not change that color, because we already did the mouth, and if we do the whole color, it's going to change that. But we will do the nose, and we'll do it black. Cute. Right. Eyeballs. Plus new. White's fine, probably. Maybe you want them to have eyelashes. Just highlight the ones you want, or the part of the eyes you want to go back to brown. And you get the idea. And then he will have eyelashes, not eyelashes. An eyelid, that's the one. A little hard to grab all of them, but anyways, you get the idea. And then you would just make it your first brown, and eyelids. Miss any, no big deal. Easy enough to grab, right? Okay. I won't do both. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't though. Yeah, maybe I will. I don't know. Let me throw it down. Hate matching these things. I think it's that one. Alright. Alright, I think I got them all. Okay. You get the idea. Give them an eyeball, probably looking forward somewhere in there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You just count them out. Okay. Baby deer looking at you. So cute. So, I'll just say that's for the female. So if you want female and male, we'll quickly add antlers and you'll have both versions. Probably going to cheat. Now we're going to have to make a new piece. Alright. One last time, we'll just do these antlers and we'll be done. Alright. Edit mode. Grab the top. And we probably could have started with a triangle, but we're going to do it this way. Because deer's horns are not completely rounded. So we're going to hit A in edit mode, Control B. Just make sure. Don't wreck it. Don't move it in this mode actually, sorry. Size it in this mode. Stretch it out. Use S to shrink it down. Stretch it out. S, shrink it down. Just keep doing it until you're about happy with the size. Okay. Could be a little rounder, but I'm just giving you an example. If you want to make yours a little rounder, you go ahead. It kind of looks like a birthday hat. Cute. So I can do S again, and then probably just choose something like that because I'm going for more of a skinny look. Shift D, we'll do 2 of them. Do one on their side. Use mass. Kind of looks like a billy goat. Cute though, either way. I think they're a little. Let's go up a little bit. Don't waste any of this sweet horn action. Shift D. And go up. Flip this one on a 90. Nope. 0. 90. That's wrong. Okay, perfect. Something like that. Let's move back a little bit. Let's use S to shrink it down. The higher up the horn, probably a little lower it's going to be. Or the smaller it's going to be. Something like that. Maybe a little lower. Okay, and then instead of a 90, let's do 75 maybe. Nope. Something like that, yep. Shift D it. Let's send it to the other side. I think it's this one. Yep. Minus 75. Should be exactly where that one was. Okay. And maybe you want a second one. So let's do another one. Shift D. Just bring it up. And let's shrink it. Okay. Maybe you want it on a different angle. Minus 60, sorry, my bad. Okay, just to give it a little more randomness. Shift D. Maybe go a little higher on this side, just make them different. S. It's a little smaller. I'll change the angle here. Let's do 55, just to make it different. Okay. mess with them. You can change them a little bit. Let's attach them to the horns. Control J. It's the one that's actually straight up and down. So this, then this. Control J. Alright. Perfect. So let's grab both. I think we can push them away by doing this. No. That didn't work. Alright. Let's just do it a different way. This whole thing now we should be able to turn on an angle like this. Wrong. Minus 15 there in the end might be good though. Let's not do it yet. That's wrong. Something like that. And when you're happy, leave it be. So what was that one again? Sorry. Minus 35. So this one's going to be 35. Move it. And when you're happy, now you got your male deer. Now it might not be exactly how you want it. You may want to add something else to it just to make it the horns look a little more organic. Just giving you an example. But anyways, we've got a male and female deer now. If you want to make them separate before you added the antlers, you could just kind of drag them away. Probably this way shouldn't mess up their axis. I just right clicked and then just stop over there. Go ahead and copy it. Give it a name, doe. And delete. Don't delete the antlers yet, and then add the antlers. Attach them to the body. Control J. And make a new file. And go ahead and name it deer. But right before we do, let's just finish the coloring. Oopsies, for it doesn't look so funny. Antlers need to be white. That's the only thing missing. Okay. We already have a white, so we just need to highlight the deer antlers. They're highlighted, it looks like, so let's just make them white. Does that work? What the heck just happened there? Edit, undo. They weren't highlighted, it looks like. Let's try highlighting them all. Hitting L over the whole thing, like so. Looks like it only did some of the faces for some reason. And a sign. Done. Deer, white antlers, white eyes. Looking pretty handsome, nice little tail. I'm not going to do other business. You guys figure that out on your own. But you have your deer. Alright. I hope you guys had fun today. Maybe make some suggestions what other animals you'd like to see. Make sure you check out my game, Fishton, A Town to Remember. It's available on Steam. Should be a link in the description below. Make sure you like, thumbs up, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time, guys. Have a great day. Peace.